Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrible General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
All right, remembering Coach Jack Becker again, a little roundtable discussion we're going to have now, and just to sort of pose to the panel something maybe we forgot about Coach Becker, and just throwing it to Jimmy, I can tell you that Chuck Taylor was very popular on our team. We had the Chuck Taylor high tops, and they were plain white. We could not be flashy. We could not have speakers blaring in the gym. It was a very vanilla practice, and Jimmy, that's the way he liked it. What's something you could add that maybe we forgot?
I can tell you on a personal level, I used to like to rebound and run in fast break, and that never worked out very well because I ended up getting about half court and turned it over. Somebody trapped me, and so he'd always yell at me, haste makes waste. Can you just get a rebound and pass it to Blue L, pass it to Matt Buckmaster played with us. We're not a running team, and he was right. We would slow it down, run the plays, I teach you to run. So he used to, I can always remember him getting right up close and personal and telling me,
I forgot
please,
about that, yeah.
Please stop. You know, we're not a running team. We'll slow it down, run the plays, and it worked.
And we're not a one-on-one team. Run
Right.
your options.
Exactly. Pass it at least 4 or 5 times before we fire one up.
Yeah, but you know,
And that didn't always
you know
happen.
doggone good and well, we were never getting to the fourth pass.
That didn't always happen.
If we would have had 3 points back in the day,
Oh, my goodness.
it'd have been different.
Oh, talk about, we'd have loved it back then.
No
But
doubt.
that didn't slow us down much.
All right. Terry, what's something we might have forgot?
I don't know about forgetting anything, but during one of our games that we were playing, it was one of the close games at Nichols we played, and got down to some free throws toward the end, and I had to go shoot them, and everybody kind of got in the mix, and Coach Becker just kind of pulled me to the end, and just did what he did, just settle you down and bring out the best of you. He said, look, you know what you got to do, and you don't have to go listen to all that hoop and holler. Just go do what you got to do. And he was just a wonderful guy to be around, a pillar to our society, and really to Vanderbilt. Because, I mean, there's only 3 of us in here, but you could have brought from my year to the next year's, and I'm guarantee you everybody would have something positive to say about Jack Becker.
No doubt. Want to turn to Coach Spinella. Any story, anything you remember about the peanuts were big. I think the man ate more peanuts than anyone on earth.
Yeah, I got out of coaching, I guess, in 1980, 79. I left Vanderbilt in 73, I think it was. So I hadn't seen Jack in almost 50 years. And the 2 weeks ago, we had a 50-year reunion, and that was the first time I saw Jack. And as soon as I saw him, I looked up and I said, "Go!" And he laughed. So he remembers that.
He liked the simple things, didn't he?
Yeah. He was that kind of a guy, He just laughed at anything. And he wasn't feeling great, I guarantee you. And Gerald was there also. And we talked about how bad he was feeling. So that wasn't but 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, no doubt.
And
Let me ask Coach Albert. You were telling a funny story a while ago about the Coach Becker having a question for the coach. Can you repeat that story?
Well, we were at a basketball game during college in Arkansas, and Jack Holly was the coach, and he was very enthusiastic at his halftime talks, and after he had given a halftime talk, he asked the team, he said, "Are there any questions?" And Jack was just a freshman at that time, and he raised his hand, and Coach Holly said, "Yes, Becker." He says, what's your question? He said, "Well, Coach, what are we having for the post-game meal?" One other thing I wanted to mention about Coach Becker, it was about maybe about 2 months ago, we were going, I think, to a basketball game, he and I think it was one of Vanderbilt's basketball game, and we were just talking, and he said, Gerald, he said, you know what? He said, the next time I'm going to go to Missouri, what I want to do is get a little container and get some dirt and put in that container, and when my day comes, he says, I want to get them to put that in my coffin. And I don't know if he had the opportunity to do that, but I surely hope that he did, because he was a true Missourian, I tell you.
Well, if he didn't, we could get some brought down.
Well, that'd be good.
You might ought to put some peanuts in there too,
Yeah,
Coach.
probably so.
How many peanuts did I watch you and him during the games? Y'all consumed a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit. We still do, and we still did it when we went to recent games.
Yeah, and certainly one of a kind. But I used to see the shells after the game, all over the football field.
Yes, quite a bit.
Yeah, so no
Quite a
doubt.
bit.
But
You know, Jack came to Vanderbilt, and when he got his first coaching job, he said, Coach, he said, I don't know anything about football. And I said, Jack, don't worry. I said, you're going to learn. And as you said, he coached several freshman teams.
yeah, he coached
Yes.
our freshman team, and no doubt, and I appreciate it. What we'll do, we'll take a short break. We're going to come back. We have 3 more panelists. We'll get their closing remarks. Don't go away.